What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Please subscribe to my channel, you know what I'm saying, and hit that like button for more hardcore boxing content. Now, what I wanted to cover was look at how, Errol Spence Jr. and Derrick James, you know what I'm saying, coach versus Mac and Terence Crawford. When you look at Mac and Terence Crawford, they have a deep, close relationship, but it's all about Bud's ability to execute his athletic ability. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to that because Bud do have some technical skills, you know what I'm saying? It's just that his athletic ability allows him to execute those moves, you know what I'm saying? Like, his rear counter, he waits for his opponent to come forward. And then he unleashes the rear counter from the back so you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing hooks from the outside that you don't see, right? Now, Derrick James is a master class, tactician. You know what I'm saying? He believes in strengthening the fundamentals, right? So the closest point, you know what I'm saying, from point A to point B is straight, right? So Errol Spence Jr. works on his straight jab, and it's a power jab, it's a distraction jab. He uses it in various ways, and I believe Derrick James, seeing how Terence Crawford rolls his hooks, he instructs Errol Spence Jr. to stay steady, to stay disciplined, to double up, to triple up on his jab, to stay tight defensively, and to use tactical aggression, and to stay consistent, because one thing about Terence Crawford, he needs to exploit your openings. That's why it takes him time to figure you out. That's why it takes him time to get his game plan together, because he's thinking on the fly. He's making adjustments on the fly, which helps you. Now that helps you if you're in there with subpar talent, because you could pick them apart easily. But when you got somebody who already, tightening up their fundamental and they can adjust, now that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting because, Derrick James, if you ever listen to him, and Errol Spence Jr. is the best. He is the best at listening to his coach and doing what his coach said. Like in the Ugas fight, he was shooting the left hook over the top of Ugas. Ugas was ducking low, and he had to go back to the corner because he was trying too hard. He was loading up. Errol Spence Jr. was loading up too much. So what did Derrick told him to do? He told him, you're shooting too high. He said, go here for the shoulders. And I've heard him say that in a few fights, for Errol Spence Jr. And what did he do? He started going towards Ugas' shoulder, and he was hitting him in the neck. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting him, and then Derrick, told him to bring out. I think Errol Spence Jr. found the uppercut on his own, but he said they worked on it in the gym, but he brought it out when he saw it was needed. So this shows you that Errol Spence Jr. can think in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Not only did they work on it together in the gym, but I think Derrick James, he allows Errol Spence Jr. to find the shots. He gives him the fundamentals. He gives him a game plan to work with, but it's up to Errol Spence Jr. to go in there and figure it out. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, people underestimate Errol Spence Jr., adjustments abilities. You know what I'm saying? Derrick James sees something in a fighter. He studies the fighter. Just like your coach is supposed to do. But Errol Spence Jr., he's such a good student, you know what I'm saying? He is such an excellent student that he goes in there and he executes, you know what I'm saying, what the game plan is, using his boxing IQ, to figure it out. Because he was getting caught by Ugas, with the right hook. And, this was due, in my opinion, to his 17 months, off. So he wasn't as sharp, even though he was sharp, but he wasn't sharp enough, to, not get hit a few times. But guess what? By the end of that, by the mid, I'd say about maybe round 6, you saw Errol Spence Jr. catching that right hook. It got around, maybe 1-2 times, but it was deflection. And you can see that Errol Spence Jr., he learns too. He learns on the fly. You ain't going to be able to just keep hitting him with the same shot. And then he got great punch resistance because Ugas hit him with an open, clean shot. He got hit with a 2-piece, maybe a 3-piece. It was. I got to go back and look. It was like a 2-piece, a 3-piece, and he was able to shake that off. So it shows you that even, when hit clean, he can come back. He can recover, especially with him concentrating on his conditioning, and that's going to play another factor into this fight. With him concentrating on his conditioning, he's going to come in. Terence Crawford is going to be fighting, a beast. He's going to be fighting the best version of Errol Spence Jr., who's putting everything he's learned together, that he's learned from all the champions that he fought. Terence Crawford should have fought Terence Crawford back, when he was beating up Kell Brook. Because that's when Errol Spence Jr. was putting all these things together, and he got to test them out against different styles. The style of Mikey Garcia, he got the box and jab. Seeing how many times Errol Spence Jr. can jab, that's going to be the jab that gives Terence Crawford problems. Then you see him fight Sean Porter. So he can go in there and battle. He's going to the body. He can position himself. He can get low. And, even though he get caught, that punch resistance helped him out. And you saw how he was dodging Sean Porter when he wanted to. So he just wanted to get in there and try to knock out Sean Porter. And he wasn't even at his best, during that time because he had them fat camps and he wasn't being disciplined as he is now. So he's on a whole another level now. He's trying to be his best version, which is going to raise his stamina. His power is going to be on point. And Terence Crawford, even though he's sharp, even though he can knock people out, but think about the opposition that he fought. He's not fighting fresh opposition who haven't been through nothing. He's fighting people that have been beaten down by Errol Spence Jr. They already broken. If you crack an egg, slightly, and you put it back into carton, when you bring it out, it's going to be easier to break. And that's what's happening. So Terence Crawford, he's going to have to be the best of himself. He's going to have to do something. He's going to have to do something to raise his level of skill. I don't see any of the opposition that he fought that can help him overcome the pressure of Errol Spence Jr. And, Bomac, he don't seem to be the type of coach that's going to give that kind of instruction. I forgot what fight that was. I think it was Amir Khan? Amir Khan when he fought Kell Brook. And, the instruction he was giving Amir Khan, maybe because it was Amir Khan, I don't know. But the instructions, it wasn't great. Maybe he was just, washing his hands with Amir Khan. I don't know. But, he don't really stick with fundamentals, I think he's just got a really great athlete in Terence Crawford, and it makes him look good. But, telling your fighter that he's behind in the fight, that's not coaching. Hey, you behind in the fight. Well, is Bud that good that you could just go out there and just do what you do? Well, against Errol Spence Jr., he's gonna need some real coaching because he's gonna be facing something that he never faced before. He's gonna be facing, a guy that's going to be on you 247, right? So I know a lot of people looked at the tape and they think that, Terence Crawford is going to be able to take advantage because, he fought Ugas the way he fought him. He was ducking down, and everybody think that uppercut that Bud do is going to be able to finish, Errol Spence Jr. But see, you're not paying attention. Errol Spence Jr. fight different ways, bro. He's got different styles. You know what I'm saying? He's in there. He's a thinker. He's a critical thinker. And if he sees that, that's not working, he's gonna come with something else. Meanwhile, he's gonna be jabbing you, he's gonna be punching you, and he's gonna be seeing how Terence Crawford reacts. You know what I'm saying? So if Terence Crawford, he's gonna take that heft. Think about it. What Terence Crawford do? He takes a half step back and try to run you into the counter. You know what I'm saying? He could jab. You know what I'm saying? He could jab, but it's not going to be an overwhelming jab. No, Errol Spence Jr. ain't Kell Brook. Errol Spence Jr. ain't Aegis Kopoloskas. See, these guys are limited. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence Jr. is going to be in the battle. He's going to be, his activity and work rate is going to be in Terence Crawford's face. But he's not going to be able to back off and then calculate, you know what I'm saying, and depend on his uppercuts to the body or his hooks to the body to stop Spence. And I know that's what a lot of people think, but this fight may be a lot easier than we think. You know what I'm saying? Because the more I think about it, Crawford, he's going to have to do something on the inside because he is not going to be able to run off the ring, and he's not going to be able to run Errol Spence Jr. into a shot because they already know what the game plan is. They already know what Crawford likes to do. You know what I'm saying? Do you really think that's going to work on a boxer with a Errol Spence Jr. IQ who already know your tricks and traps? Or Derrick James, you know what I'm saying? He's going to tell Errol Spence Jr. to jab his ass. He's going to tell him double jab. You know what I'm saying? He's going to tell him the triple jab. And then he's going to see how Terence Crawford reacts out of that. And, of course, Errol Spence Jr. is going to be stabbing to the body. He's going to be stabbing to the body. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be, hitting them with hooks and hitting them in the stomach. And, if Derrick James see where Terence Crawford make an adjustment, you know what I'm saying? He's going to tell, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're a little wide here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come with the, do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's missing, you know what I'm saying, on the Terence Crawford side. You don't really see Bomac telling Terence Crawford or break it down to Terence Crawford what he needs to be doing in that ring. It's just that Terence Crawford, he goes in there and he plays it by ear. Now, I don't know if they're going to switch it up this fight and they really get into some fine-tuned details, but that lets you know what kind of competition Terence Crawford will face if Bomac don't have to coach him like that. And I just wanted y'all to take a look at that. He don't really coach Terence Crawford like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so far above the competition that he fought. You know what I'm saying? That he could just go into the ring and he just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, that don't speak to the greatness of Terence Crawford. That speaks to the level of his opposition. You know what I'm saying? That's why this fight is so exciting, because now we're going to see if Terence Crawford is really great. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people like, hey, he hating on Bud. There you go, hating on Bud. But this is true. You know what I'm saying? I know you like the guy, but, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't fought the competition and you haven't proven it in the ring, you know what I'm saying, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? He didn't fight Danny Garcia. He didn't fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fight them when they was in their heyday. He didn't fight none of them dudes. He didn't even fight Sean Porter when he was, active and competitive. You know what I'm saying? He fought him when he had one foot out the ring. It's always something. That's what people are telling you. In the past, when the best fighters fought, you know what I'm saying? One fighter fought somebody incredible on this side, and the other fighter fought somebody incredible on the other side. We can't say that about Terence Crawford because he always played it safe. See what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hit that smash the like button. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, law don't go around here, law dog. Exam. See you in the next one.